EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo. 54. Here we go, 2, 3, go.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, Minshew. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Brown. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't get it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now Newton. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. On second and 7, Newton. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Newton, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Steps away. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Leo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready.
54. Mike 54. He's time to leave.
Go out.
Check.
80 weapons. Ready.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Minshew sets to throw. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, and going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, and the Bears have retaken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of... Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. Now it's Ingram. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Minshew. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You better be ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
It's our time. It's our time.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, Newton. They complete it to Hill. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes
he's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
Touchdown, Packers! Antonio Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. That one complete to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Giving 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This is Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
70, Indy.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Again, they'll run with Ingram. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ingram. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Higbee. in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Packers 41, Bears 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Bears take over first down.
Let's go, big time. Let's go, let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd and 9. Minshew, that's complete to the tight end, Sauber. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for each position that range from browse available players to improve your team.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. Put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. Story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate me, why but you wanna be famous, They never made it. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, From the not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out the wrist, I never switch.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. I'm challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it coming like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support pride. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition, shit, take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hips, real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams. Beats in the street, face on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number two. MVP the league more valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking tokens, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I look like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't good together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end, so do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. Pass me up, this is not a bye week. Looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused on running from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Okay, 30,000 in your pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Coffee store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Wins coming two, cash comes for one. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up, head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. I guess that's a thing, my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? Name, check out, might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. I've never seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So
hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what?
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down.
Holding.
And the linemen, they're already walking back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Newton to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trailer happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to throw, Newton. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. To try again after the sack. Newton, he finds Austin complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Newton forced out to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it first and 10. On first down, Newton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now Newton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Newton on first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On first down, it's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cam Newton with his third touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right here. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here?
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly called. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Newton. That's caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 touchdown passes. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
50%.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. They complete it to Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Tighten up.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They run with Hunt, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Bears tried it on 4th down. This was an excellent affair to witness, Charles, but there's always that part of you in the pit of the stomach when some guy has to be sort of the scapegoat as they were here on the missed field goal. You just hate that, don't you?
A little bit of empathy there, right? That means that we still kind of have that. I know that the team that won, they don't have a lot of it. They were hoping he would miss it, of course, and he did. But I'm with you. You're watching him, and his shoulders just slumped, and feels like he let...
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.